Hi. So today I want to talk about not how to, but people watch videos online, some like hypnotherapies and stuff. And depending on what they listen to, there are some therapies like when you can get succubus, incubus, like how to summon a demon and stuff. Some people smoke weed, some people use ayahuasca and stuff, and they really invite vespers. That's what I want to cover. But before that, I'm just catching up with my viewers and people who are really close to me and then just like trying to engage with me. I am visiting America. I'm in California right now. It's 8 a.m., 8:30. It's kind of chilly here. Like my body's like shaking and freezing, sort of. I need to dress up and stuff, but I want to like try Wim Hof practicing and getting sort of embracing the cold. Yeah. So that being said, yeah, I want to get back to the topics. I'm still trying to get back to people on email. Like I have lots of unanswered emails. I haven't taken a shower from my flight, and I haven't slept for like yeah, I've slept on like 5 hours after like in 2 days and stuff. So with all that being said, I'm doing good. I'm excited. Like I need to settle down and like set up my PC and stuff and get internet and get things going to reply to people. Um, Set up my space because like I'm visiting Rich One of the X, so it's this place. I'm not gonna chill around, but like anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get my own space a little like soon, and then the camera and everything will be different. But that being done, getting back to the topic on what I want to talk about. So I've read quite a few emails, and like people who support me on Patreon, people like who write me in different places. They're like, hey, I've listened to this hypnotape, and I wanted to find out like what this is. Like some hypnotists have like how to summon a demon, and some people like oh cool, let's just like for fun, and they do it. And what happens? They end up watching it, and they get into it, and they literally start being messed with entities and demons, and then they get like really fuck over their life. Other people smoke weed, and they like I don't have anything against weed. It's a different topic to cover. It has lots of great benefits and stuff, but you have to be careful of it. Some people use ayahuasca, and they really fuck themselves all over. Like I have a lot of people that I'm working with right now. Like I'm giving them sessions. Boys, like you listen to their story life, and I'm trying to breathe because it's kind of cold here. But a lot of my clients, a lot of people I'm working with, they literally they overuse DMT, and they got really sort of vulnerable to these entities and their beings affecting them. I hope the audio is okay, but let me know in the comments. I'm not using my normal gear. I don't have my mic and stuff set up yet. It's just laptop. So let me know how the audio and video goes out. But anyway, coming back to the topic. Come on. Yeah, people overuse DMT. People like use it's not just DMT. It's not just weed and ayahuasca and mushrooms, but people literally overdo it, and then they get massive entities. Some people use like they watch videos where they can summon these entities and stuff. They can summon succubus, incubus. Oh, like they're just gonna listen to a track like subliminal. They're gonna go like put it in their listen to it in their earphones and go to sleep. And they wake up and they're literally being messed with. But it's not just one time experience. It's not just like, oh yeah, I've listened to the track, I got messed with once, and that was just like one time experience. No, it's like people listen to the track, and now it's been like 3 years since they're being messed with. People like overuse DMT from like ayahuasca and the weed and stuff, and now they end up like 5 years, 10 years since they're like being messed with entities daily. And like I listen to the talk. They have great diet, they have different things going, their like lifestyle seems okay. And one time they just like for fun, for life, for experience, they overuse DMT, like ayahuasca and stuff. And that's my question. For those who might have used, have you used mushrooms? Have you used weed? Have you used ayahuasca? And what was your experience with it? Have you ever listened to the track like hypnotherapy? And like, please share your experiences, because I wonder how many people there are who had different kind of experiences. Like I listened to one person, she had ayahuasca experience, and she had like this amazing opening, like this Kundalini opening, but she was ready for it. Like she had the shielding, she had other stuff ready, and she was like sort of, I guess like, she was able to confront that stuff, and that didn't scare her, that didn't affect her in a bad way, and her life became better. Some people that I'm working with used ayahuasca, like there's like 4 or 5 different people, they used ayahuasca, and literally like it's not just like the views, hallucinations and stuff, or like what you see. No, they literally starts hearing voices, the non-stop chatter. They start like feeling this energy waiting them and like sort of messing with them. And their dreams gets creepy. Some people like listen to the hypnotherapy, like not hypnotherapy track, but more like just attract to summon incubus or succubus, and like seems fun. Like one time experience, like oh I'm like horny, I want to have sex, I don't have a partner here, I want someone to fuck me, and they end up summoning incubus or succubus, and for 5-10 years they're being messed with daily, every night, and like their sexual energy is being sucked out and different things happening. So please share your experience with it. Like me, I've used weed. I sort of guess like using bongo and stuff. It was like my first experience with it. Um, my bro like showed me how to do it, and I was like just to try it out. Like I was like how does it work? I wanted first-hand experience and stuff. So I used it. Like I used bongo once, or bong or whatever you call it. But anyway, just like using that like sucking it in and stuff. I don't know how to do it. I've never smoked and stuff, so it's like I started coughing and like it's like really icky and stuff. It's like really sort of weird feeling in your throat, and I had to drink lots of water. But like what happened to me, I just started like feeling. I was like I did that, and I was started playing Apex Legends or Apex Predator or something. Like I don't remember the name, but it's like just a different game like Fortnite, PUBG and stuff. It's just like Apex. I'm playing the game. And as Gibraltar, I'm playing the game, and like all I notice is like I start becoming not as aware, not as conscious. My reaction like slows down. I'm like, oh whoa, I just got shot at and stuff, and it was like really funny. It was like funny as hell. I got giggles. And then me and my bro were playing Stardew Valley and stuff, and like it was just like fun. It was just like chill time, but that's where it ended. Like I just had giggles. I had like sort of easy going, like my body was feeling like really easy, sort of maybe numb over here. I wasn't like fully conscious and aware of my actions. I knew that I was not conscious. I'm like, whoa, what happened? Like my whole consciousness and awareness just like sort of slowed down. Like so that was like my experience. I did it like once, and that's where it ended. My UBs, my astral projection, lucid dreams, it was not affected because I am practicing every day. I work my like whole year. I worked my ass off to get to the point where I am, and I'm still working on my life daily to get out. So because of my practice, I don't think it had any effect on my rubies. Nothing, not for me, not yet. But the DMT, it can help people. People literally can smoke weed and get out of body. And I'm not saying do it. It's your choice if you want to try it out. You might be smoking weed already. You might be wondering like, hey, should I smoke weed to get out? My answer is like, I'm not someone to tell you how to live. But the thing is, you have to watch how much you take, watch the dosages and stuff, because from the people that I'm working with, I'm finding out that, you can take a little bit, and that's okay. That might help you with your experience. Some people might get like sort of visuals and then maybe get out of body and stuff, and depends how you do it. But some people can overdo the DMT amount. Weed is okay, but the DMT in itself, it's like imagine you have energy around yourself. So once it is normal, like it is maybe right now for you, in a normal state, nothing can come in and nothing can get out. So basically, you can get the energy, but like your energy, like nothing can leave your body and nothing can come in, like entities and stuff. Once you overdo DMT, depending how you do it, you can like literally decrease your shielding and energy, and that's where entities can come in and break in and start messing with you. That being said, like it's pretty bad. Just that. Okay, we're back on. I had it on pause. Anyway, coming back. So overusing DMT can literally mess up your energy shielding. And now that you overdo it, it can sort of become vulnerable and becoming, depending on your vibration and how you're living and stuff, it can literally damage it. So now, once you overdo DMT, by smoking too much weed, by using ayahuasca, by using mushrooms or whatever things, it can mess you up if you're not ready for it. If you are not ready for it, that can mess you up. And people can do energy work and different things to help themselves, but they also can sort of not be aware of what they're doing. And I had a few clients who like literally were just like having fun in their life, and they did not knew about entities, like they're not aware of like spiritual stuff, and they're just using DMT. I mean, like weed, ayahuasca and stuff. And what happens after overusing it too much? Their body becomes affected, and the energy shielding drops. Boom! Entities coming in one after another to the point where they're really messing up his life and their life. You know, like some entities can come in like really crush the person and like in lots of ways. That being said, you can produce DMT naturally. Lungs can produce DMT naturally. All you have to do is breathe deeply, daily, and a lot, and make sure that the air is good for you. But literally, Wim Hof. Look up Wim Hof. Look up his breathing techniques, and if you can, breathe daily and a lot, because DMT will be created from lungs naturally, which is you don't have to intake something that is it's not natural. I mean, like it's okay to use it. It's okay to use DMT and your house concept if you want it, but it's like using a substitute. Like, you know, you're trying to get out of body, and like, you know, I've recently heard from a person in my Discord server who's like, there's a technique for people who are drinking alcohol, like drunk way to get out of body and stuff. It's okay, try it if you want. I'm not recommending it because it's not really good for you. There's plenty of research and stuff. It's a whole different topic, and anyway, but there's different ways. You might be. It's not necessarily on alcohol helping you as much as you become so drunk that you let go of this reality. That would be the only explanation. Like for me, I think like it's not even like the alcohol itself as much as like you just become like, you know, like you stop thinking, you let go of this reality. Like, but anyway, so that being said, overusing DMT in like weed, ayahuasca and stuff, it's like you're using a substitute. It's not natural. So the more you use, the more you kick out the natural stuff, which is why it becomes like you will need that to get out. And it's better to not become dependent on it. It's better not to like, oh, I have to use alcohol, I have to use different things to get out of your body. The more you use it, you might develop like sort of addiction or a belief system that now you have to get a certain thing to get out of body. And that's the wrong thing. The more we believe that, like, I need to get my DMT, I need to smoke my weed, I need to get ayahuasca, I need to do stuff to leave my body, you develop a belief system that will trap you in this body, because now it's like you're dependent on it. So the thing is, you have to let go of this. You have to let go of your beliefs. You have to let go of things that will like hold you and like, keep you coming back. This sort of things that like, oh, I have to take this. Like, no, you don't have to take anything. Nothing limits you except your belief systems and how you live your life. If you can let go of that stuff, you will live naturally. Just like you might have daily problems. It could be issues like regarding your relationships, maybe your career, maybe your health and stuff. The more you're holding on to this life, you have problems. If you don't take care of them, you're holding on to the issues. Like, oh, I need to fix my car, I need to do this and that. You're focused on life. You're clinging into this place. If you can let go of that, you can leave easily enough. That being said, my recommendation is breathe deeply, but people who overuse it might end up getting entities, and there's a lot of my clients who I'm working with, they overuse DMT, and boom, they mess themselves over. And I wonder, like, how it is with you. Have you used it, and what's your experience? Like, I know I'm not bashing it. People get lots of great benefits, and it's a good thing. Like David Icke used ayahuasca, and like, you know, he had this like awakening, and a lot of things had changed in his life, and so you can do it too if you think it's good for you. But you know, be careful. Like, don't become dependent on it. Because the more you're depending on it, the more you're gonna be trapped in the whole system. You don't need to cling to anything to get out. Just like let go of everything. Let go of this body. Let go of any kind of physical needs and stuff, and then you can leave really easily. That being said, it's easy to get messed over. It's easy to watch a video and like, you know, you might not be aware of it. You might be playing around, and there's a lot of people who I believe like they don't necessarily have to be spiritual. They don't necessarily have to have any beliefs regarding entities, archons and stuff, but they can literally get interested like, oh, I want to have sex. I'm kinky, I'm horny, I need to have fun, there's no one else around me, I want to have that experience, and people literally go for it, and they end up reading up on some rituals and techniques on how to summon the succubus or incubus, or they like listen to some hypnotape, and they summon it. But the thing is, they're not aware of what they're doing fully. Because it might be like one-time fun. It seems fun at the time. But that thing can stay with you. That thing can mess with you. And again, a lot of people like, oh, I was just playing around. Like, I love porn, I love sex, I love this stuff. And I ended up summoning succubus because I wanted to have more fun. What happens? The succubus starts taking over their life, and every night, like, their sexual energy is being sucked out. They wake up and they're literally drained. They're like exhausted. They lose their stuff. Like, it just like kills them. Like, I mean, energetically, like really takes it away. And then to remove it, it becomes really hard for some people. Like, depending on your connection levels and stuff. So a lot of people are unaware of what they're doing. They're unaware of dangers, and it might be fun experience for some people. Some people like, hey, I don't get this in normal life. I want to fool around. I want to have fun, and they might like for fun. They might want to do it, but they can really fuck themselves over.